Hello, how's it going? My name's Wyatt and I'm with Share Marketplace, and today I'm going to be making a little bit of a walkthrough about our RMS software that we just created. Before I do that, I'd like to tell you a little bit about who we are as a company here at Share. We are a startup out of Kelowna, BC, and we are founded by graduates of the University of British Columbia Okanagan campus. And our goal as a company is to make renting as easy, if not easier, than buying. And we figure what better way to do that than to provide a sort of tool for small businesses to help them with their daily operations. So with all that said, let's get right into the software. So right here we are on the portal, which is essentially the dashboard of the software. And from here you can see kind of the basic information about what you have going on. So the first thing you see is your bookings, and then you can also look at your inventory, analytics, and we have some customer information on the dashboard as well. So from the bookings menu you can kind of see all of the bookings, what status they're at in terms of where the booking is at. Is it checked out? Is it confirmed? Is it past due return? Things like that. And you can also see the payment status, whether it's paid, partially paid, deposit received, or fully paid. Things like that. And you can also sort by that state. And then we have the inventory. Each inventory item that you create gets its own particular serial number, and if you are not a fan of the serial number that is kind of automatically given, you can edit this. You can also edit kind of just the general information, the pricing, and you can put tags on it as well. And then from the inventory view you can also check its availability. You can see its booking history, maintenance history, the contract that's associated with it, and then you are able to upload kind of before and after images for individual rentals, so you can kind of have a log of the state that the item was in before a given rental. Next we have analytics, which just shows you kind of the key metrics of how your business is performing. Shows you your top performing inventory, the revenue generated, as well as the total number of bookings for that item. And you can also see your most valuable customers, and this can be shown in different spans of time. So you can sort it by month, 6 months, year, all time, and then it also shows you the expected revenue versus the real revenue, so you can kind of get the full picture about how your business is performing. And finally, it can be exported to a PDF if necessary. Next we'll go into the customers tab. In here you can see all of the different customers you have. You can add new customers either by manually entering their details or uploading with a CSV file. And then within this you can see information about your customers, their address, their bookings, their spending, some quick insights, and if you have a specific note to make about a customer you can add it here. And then from the customers window as well you can filter based on where they are. You can select your customers and you can send emails to selected customers. So if you want to, advertise a exclusive rental offer for your red side stand or whatever the item may be, you can do so. And you can change the text of the email template like this, and it'll change the text on the email, so you can kind of customize it a little bit. And yeah, you can send kind of mass marketing emails that way. You can advertise offers, or you can kind of send emails to customers you haven't seen in a while to try to get them to come back and rent something from you. Alright, so that covers everything that's available on the portal. Next, let's take a look at the sidebar, which is where you go kind of more in depth to the various functions offered by the RMS. So I'll just work my way down and show you everything, starting with the calendar. So today is Saturday the 14th. Let's just say I want to hop onto my RMS and see kind of what I've got going on for the next week. Switch over to the week of the 16th to the 22nd, and you can see the rentals that are coming up for that week. So the green is a booked rental. You can turn it on and off and sort. So looks like all that's going on this week is just normal rentals, which is great. And then if you want to see the details of that rental, you can click on that and click view full booking, and it will jump you to that rental in a new tab so you don't lose your place in the calendar. And then if there were maintenance, you would see that as kind of like a caution symbol. The past due looks like this orange right here, and a cancel booking will show up as gray. Looks like there's no examples of the red one, but that's okay. You could also switch the view model. So right here is inventory view, where it shows your inventory on the left side, and you can expand it to see what each individual piece is doing, so which serial numbers are going out if that's important to you. And then you can also look at the booking view, right? So you can see the different bookings you have rather than each inventory item. Keeps it a little bit less cluttered, and you can just see the different events that you have going on. So this one is the chairs for Neil's graduation. Okay, so that's the event. These are the dates, and then you can see the items in the booking as well. I'm having my wedding, so these are the decorations for my wedding, as you can see. And you can also switch to employees view. So if you have a specific employee assigned to a specific rental, like for example the chairs for Nils, Wyatt Sitchin, which is me, is assigned, which means that I will be managing all the items and that rental, and so you can kind of go to the employees view to see what each individual employee of your business is doing on a given week. Alright, so let's take a look at adding a booking. To add a booking from your perspective, if someone makes like a booking request, they email you, they say I want this at this time, or someone comes into the store and wants, let's say a chair for 4 hours. You can select the quick booking, pick up now, return in 4 hours, confirm the dates, confirm your customers, and then add the chairs you want and press create booking, and it'll real quickly just make the booking for you. And then this screen right here is the manage booking screen, which you can also access by going to manage bookings and clicking on the relevant booking. And from here you can see the state of the booking in terms of payment, in terms of the contract, whether it's signed or not, and you can also send the signature request for the contract and send a payment link for an online payment. You can also modify the booking, so it's like if, for example, there are 5 chairs on the booking or 4 chairs and you actually wanted to put 5 on, you can go down and add another chair, or you can add some flowers, whatever it may be. You can modify the booking in whatever way with whatever items are available during that time. You can also add a title to the booking, so if these are chairs for, let's just say it's my rehearsal dinner because I'm getting married. And then you save the title there, modify the booking, and let's assign an employee to it. Bang. And then if you go to the calendar, you can see, I actually don't remember the dates I made that for. Let's see, June 14th. So you go to the 14th, here we are, got the blue chairs, shows you the booking, and it shows you the maintenance, which is the buffer time. So the buffer time, which you can change right here, is essentially if you have an item like a jet ski or a bike or whatever it may be that needs sort of a routine inspection upon return, you can set a buffer time, and the buffer time will make it so that a maintenance request is automatically triggered, and therefore you can't rent the item back to back without having completed that routine check. And that will show up as a maintenance in the inventory maintenance. Next, look at inventory. So I already showed you the manage inventory a little bit. The last thing I'll show you in this part of the software are the bundles. So you can create bundles where you make it, chair package of chairs, and then you can make it so it's like you have 5 chairs and you get a little bit of a discount based on it. So it has recommended prices. Let's just say they get $5 off the the daily price, $10 off the weekly price, and $100 off the monthly price. And then they can rent it as a bundle that way. Also, one more thing, we have this booking flow option. Right now these all say require approval except for this one, it's an instant booking. So this means that if a customer goes to your website and they create a booking, if they're to do the red shares, it would just create the booking for them and you would see it in your bookings manager. If they do the blue chairs, they'll create a booking request, and then in your bookings manager you will go in and you can either accept or deny their request. So you can choose essentially whether the rental comes in as a rental or a rental request, so to give you some more freedom with how you do your rentals. Next, you have contracts. So when adding new contracts, sorry, let's go back. Adding new contracts, we obviously don't have templates for every business type because each business is unique and there's legal requirements for each business, but the way you make contracts with our system is you will copy and paste your contract into this box, and then you will take the dynamic fields and you'll drag and drop them into the relevant locations. And what these dynamic fields do is make it so that when a booking is made for the item to which this contract is associated, all of these dynamic fields will automatically populate with the information of that rental, and therefore you don't have to go in and manually change the contract every time a rental is created. And then when you create your new contract, it'll prompt you to associate listings, at which time you'll associate all the necessary listings, and then every time those listings are rented out, the contract will automatically be selected and populated with the rental information, and then you can quickly send it out to the customer to receive an online signature. You also can print it out and have it signed in person if that's better for you. Alright, when it comes to payments, we are partnered with WorldPay, and WorldPay is a payment processor who has the guarantee that they will match or beat your current payment processor. They also provide a personalized team to work with your business. In case you have any issues with payments, you don't have to go through us to get to WorldPay. They will actually have a team that's willing to help you. So because of that, because of kind of the way they match your fees or improve them and provide your team, it just seems like a very fair company, and so we went with WorldPay for that reason. And then within the payment options screen, you can view your returns and refunds, and you can see the details of each receipt. And you can also, so WorldPay will provide you a terminal, and you integrate your terminal through this payment screen, and then that's how you take in-person payments. And then finally we have managed coupons. So you can create different coupon codes that customers are able to use, and then these coupons can be plugged into your bookings. For example, here you can select the save 50%, and it'll take $20, which is 50% of the subtotal, and give a discount to the total price. So you can have coupons, and then you also can see some sort of analytics about how each coupon is performing, how many times it's been used, things along those lines. Then we have the reviews. This is a fake business that we've set up on our software, so there's no real reviews. They would all be 5 stars, but there's no real reviews. And then in the support screen, we have all kinds of different support. We have the phone support options. We have integration supports where you can embed the storefront into your own website, or you can embed different rental listings into your website, kind of up to you. You have support tickets. You can report feedback, or you can, if you have an issue, you submit a support ticket and the customer service will get back to you. You can give us a little rating. And then we have system walkthroughs as well. And then we also have, in the settings, you can update your general account information, your schedule, your tax profiles. You can add images, and you can link your social media. And one important thing I want to show you here is that you can change your hours based on the month. So if you have a different schedule in April than you do in May, you can upload that into your settings here, and it'll be reflected on your storefront. And therefore, when your hours change, the hours during which people are able to make a rental request, those also will automatically change. So there's no chance that someone makes a rental for a time period where people aren't there to help them. You can also add team members and change your password and add multi-factor verification and things like that within the settings. So those are all of the main features that we provide. I don't want to go into every little detail because it would take hours, but I'll show you a couple more supplementary things before I end this video, starting with the notifications. So we have a notifications menu where you can sort by different categories. So bookings come here, maintenance comes here, inventory here, payments here, etc. And then if you click on one of the notifications, it'll just jump you straight to whatever that notification has to do with. And therefore, if you want to just quickly look, okay, what came in this morning? Okay, this. Let me take a look at this one. Bang. It'll jump you exactly where you need to be and save you some time in the search for it. And then finally, we have this little widget at the bottom. And through this widget, you can do little basic functions like log out. You can lock your screen. There's a quick booking option as well. And then we have some insights where you can view insights into, finances, bookings, customers, inventory, and maintenance. And these insights can be changed around. So if you have some things you want to see, so you can kind of just change what you see, right? You can drag and drop things to where you want them and customize the way you see your insights. If something is more important to you than a different one, you can change it. And then, yeah, so that is the Share Marketplace rental management software. That's what we're building right now. That's what we've built. And with that in mind, I guess I'll leave the video here so I don't go on all day. Again, I've been Wyatt with Share Marketplace, and thank you so much for taking the time to check out this video.